everyone, today I'll be reviewing this new Netflix original series just dropped on Netflix called Anatomy of a Scandal, and it is a limited series, and this show has only 6 episodes. And I must say, although the show name is Anatomy of a Scandal, this show is nothing to do with scandal at all. When I was watching it, I was like, oh really, why the show name is that? Because I was just waiting and waiting for a scandal and I didn't find any. That being said, I thought this show, before I go to what I thought about this show's acting from Michelle Dockery and Sienna Miller, also Rupert Friend. I didn't see him before. Both of these lead 3 actors, they were absolutely amazing in this show. Like, although this show's writing, of course, it's not that good, but they were really good. They rise above the storytelling and the writing in this show. Like, when I was watching it, I was like, oh. That being said, this shows the production design, costume, and the way this show is shot really is top notch. It is a limited series after all, and when you watch it, you feel like it. And the story they brought here, it is interesting, but unfortunately, this show, the way they execute it, it's so bad. You are like, oh my god, you have to rip your hair out of your head. You're like, what is happening? With this show, when you watch it, you do feel like, oh, it's so well made show. But unfortunately, the direction and the way they present the show in front of you, after you finish watching this show, you will be like, that was wasting of time. Although this show brings such an interesting idea about, the rape victim, what is rape and what is many other things. They bring this idea to this table in this show, like you see it. And Sienna Miller, she's actually wife in this movie. Like, she is, again, she's really good in this show. This show tried to show her like she is this very, devoted wife, housewife. She has known her husband for a very long time. And when this scandal come in front of her, she's like, what to do, who to believe. That is what this show tried to show us. Again, the execution in this show is so bad. Does bring all this interesting idea, especially first 2 episodes, like the way they, like, who want to see all this detail in this rape drama? Nobody want to see that. But this creator, they got Naomi Scott, who's from Aladdin, who's very beautiful and young. They get her and they put her into all this situation. When you watch her, it's so uncomfortable. It meant to be uncomfortable, but when you watch it, you feel like it's unnecessary. Just tell us. No, they have to show you in detail. I don't get it. What was the point of it? Especially the first episode, it's so slow paced, slow, boring. You're like, we get it. She's a good wife. Next, move on to the next one. In the first episode, you don't go to court at all. You go to the court, I think, in the 2nd or 3rd episode, and a lot of like unnecessary drama in elevator and here and there. At the end, they don't really mean anything. That is the sad thing about this show. Again, this show's acting is so good. All the things is really good that when you watch it, you're like, oh, I'm watching really well-made show, but storytelling is so bad. I don't see it, like how they did that. That means I wish it was good though, because this show's story was very interesting. It was worth telling. But the way they chose to tell, I don't know, I didn't like it. That means everybody will not like it. Of course, some people will like it. I did see some people on Twitter, they like this show. I'm like, yeah, sure. But there are so many shows on Netflix, Many people will be pissed after watching this show because the execution for this show gets 0 out of 10. And that's my thought on this show. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this show? And if you enjoyed this review, don't forget my other reviews. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.